Hello, my name's Tom. I own a Honda 700 2023, and I've had a problem coming back from a trip. After washing my 700, uh, the engine would not start. I had a check engine light problem, so I did some investigating, and I saw where a wire had been chewed on by a rodent, and that goes to the PGMI, I think FI unit, the wire harness. And so I want to show you what I've done to remedy that. And I want to thank those on the Facebook Honda 700 forum for helping me out. Okay, here's your PGM Fi unit that is located in front of your battery on the Honda 700s 2023s. This is the problem I had here. I had some rodents eating some wires, and one of my wires in this specific terminal here on the end that is now out was chewed on almost right up to the plastic here. I had to get some of these here, and I had to use a thin one of these. Not sure if that's the exact one. And what I had to do is what they call spade the back end. Let me find. See that hole right there at the top left? I had to spade that hole right there to pull out one of those wires. Actually, I had to spade it from the back end here. The top right is that I spaded. You see a larger hole and a smaller hole. It's the larger hole that you spade, and you run in from the top in order to depress a tang that is on top of this. Let's see if I can get that. You can see that. Let me see if I can get that to focus. This is being done by my phone. You can see a little lip at the top of that. That's what you slide in over. You slide that spade over the top of it, and you depress that, and you're able to pull it out. So what I've done is I've soldered this. I'm sorry, this is not coming in focus. There you go. I have soldered this, and when I insert this back in, it doesn't click into position, but it works. I was able to start my UTV, and I was wanting to slide over some heat shrink over the top of this, but this gets inserted right up to about right there. So I don't know if I'll be able to get some heat shrink over it or not. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach this piece right here, slide this back in, reinsert this terminal, and it should work. I already put it in one time, and it worked, and it started up. So what you need to do when you take this out, on the bottom of this terminal, there's a little lip right there that you gotta suppress. Use a screwdriver and lift that up right there, and then you'll be able to pull this terminal out of this PGMI unit. Now the harness itself, if you were to buy a new harness on this, it runs about $500, and the same with this PGMI unit. This runs about $500. I want to thank, like I said, the Honda Pioneer 700 Owners Forum on Facebook, and specifically I'd like to thank Richard Keyser, and there's a few others on there that helped me figure this out. Facebook. All right, so this goes back in here like so. Okay, I heard that click. Let's see if it starts. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Get this out of the way. Yahoo! It works. All right. All right, so I'm going to put that piece of shrink wrap over the back here. But thanks for watching, folks. I appreciate it. And I don't know if I'm going to... You can buy one of these harnesses. This whole thing right here, up to about that long, you could buy those separately. And then you'd have to splice all these wires together into your harness. I don't know how you figure out which wire goes to what inside of this PGMI device, but they are available. There's a guy on the Honda forum that sells them. All right, thanks again. Bye.